From Hollywood, California, this is SMPTE 2016 Live, produced by Broadcast Beat.
You're watching the Broadcast Beat. I'm Brooks Forster, your host, and we're at the 2016 annual SMPTE Technical Convention and Exhibit, and we are with Richard, the CEO of SoundDog, correct? Am I saying that right?
Sundog.
Sundog. Man, I got it wrong right off the top of it. So tell us, what is Sundog?
Sundog is a cloud-based post-production platform. Basically, we're trying to create a marketplace for post-production processes that allows people to use stuff they would normally have bought boxes for on demand in a highly scalable environment. And it's aimed at TV and film.
Okay, and how long ago did you think of this idea and say, this has to happen?
So I used to work on the service side of the industry, doing these kinds of things as a process. It was definitely something that we felt was of its time. The industry's got like an explosion of formats right now. So it's getting harder and harder to do different tasks like versioning. They're dealing with 4K, high frame rate, wide color gamut. All these things are expanding all at the same time very quickly, and it's difficult for hardware to keep up with that. So it felt like moving to a different model, and a big scalable cloud model seems to be the right fit for that. What I would say is that effectively we're in a situation where everything's expanding very quickly in terms of new technologies that change the amount of data that we have to process, the complexity of that data. So software is a really good environment because you can move fast, you can iterate quickly with new techniques and new processes. And then in a public cloud environment, you have all that infrastructure to leverage when you have loads of work going on. So a lot of this stuff's happening on big movies where they already make several hundred versions of the movie. And I think it's really important to be able to, for those guys, to be able to offer the filmmakers those options. They really need to be able to actually leverage the kind of scale they're already used to. So that's what we're going for with the whole thing.
So for you, Richard, it really makes a lot of sense to be a member of SMPTE. You've been a member for some time. Rumor has it that your new position is going to be over education. Is that correct? What's the actual title?
So it's Education Vice President. It's really important, I think, to be involved with SMPTE. Apart from the fact that obviously SMPTE sets standards that are really important for the industry, education's a really important part of the organisation. Something I'm quite passionate about. Not only educating our members and helping with that element of it, but also engaging with education in terms of
it's like future filmmakers, etc.
Yeah, the up-and-coming talent, young engineers, getting them engaged in the industry. Not only because obviously we have a lot of kind of learn the experience and wisdom to offer them, but also because they have the ideas and they are the next generation of content consumers, and they're going to really shape the way in which we as an industry have to deliver movies, TV, all sorts of content to them in the way they want. You know, it might be mobile, it might be something else, VR, who knows? And we can't understand that if we're not engaged with people of that generation. But also doing so at an education level helps us not only feed from them, but also provide back into education establishments what we as an industry need to have the right skill sets for those people coming out, so they have the best chance of getting work, and also being able to influence the future of the industry.
Very cool. Hey, that sounds really amazing, Richard. So for those possibly students that are listening, where are some resources for them to go in order to see what information and effort that SMPTE has in the world of education, where that's lying at? Is it online? Is it a website? Or is SMPTE the best place to go? Tell me what's up.
Okay, so the first thing I should say is students can actually join SMPTE for free for their first year, which is, you've got to get in there and get your membership for free. That then gives you access to the journal, which is a great resource of really up-to-date technical information.
Okay.
And then also it lets you get to section meetings, so find a local section. You may even have a local student chapter at your university. You should find those things out. Go to the website, all those things are listed. Join up. And even when you do start paying membership, it's only like $10, $20 a year. It's not much at all. It's well worth it. And then that gets you also into a great environment to network with people. And honestly, I think sometimes that's the best way to learn, is just be immersed in the environment with the professionals who are out there making this content, designing, the new technology, and really in the industry. And they're going to be a really valuable resource when you finish education in terms of getting a really good job, finding what area you want to go in. So there's a lot to offer, I think, from SIMPTE for students.
Well, thank you, Richard, for everything that you guys are doing now and what you're going to do. Good luck on your new job title and your efforts in providing education in an industry that really needs it. I mean, it's constantly evolving, constantly changing. There's a lot going on, and you're needed. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey,
cheers.
See you later.